sources I talked to, and even open source, if you read the July 24th press release by the National Counterintelligence Executive, Bill Evanina, and you read that carefully, we are in an all-out war right now, covertly, clandestinely, behind the scenes. We are playing whack-a-mole with foreign intelligence services, hacking social media propaganda, planting false stories on everything from the virus to the election. And it is like a 9/11 posture if you work counterintelligence and cyber counterintelligence right
now. Pretty desperate times, huh? This is Whack-A-Mole number 77, if you read the top of it. So, let's start.
77 Sunset Strip.
77 Sunset Strip.
77 Sunset Strip.
Starring Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.
77 Sunset Strip.
And Roger Smith.
77 Sunset Strip.
Co-starring Edward Burns. Produced by Warner Brothers.
Hipster cool detectives in Hollywood. On the Sunset, on the Strip. When I was a kid, one of our first trips to Disneyland, we went to Hollywood. We went to 77 Sunset Strip. I have pictures of it when I was, God. The date was, I remember on the car radio hearing that Marilyn Monroe died. So, Ed Burns put a record out, Cookie. His character was Cookie, and he had a hit, Cookie, Cookie, Lend Me Your Comb. Kind of hipster jive talk. I'm going to do 7, since I usually do 5 whack-a-moles, but since this is 77, I'm not going to pick 77, so I'll pick 7. Ready? Here we go. 5 random picks, showcase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is Fred McBad. I play the blues. Now, I don't play rock and roll, mind you. It's not that record, but that's probably the first Fred McDowell blues album I got was I Don't Play No Rock and Roll. Capitol reissue from the 70s I had. This is our Hooli record. Cover photo by Jim Marshall, who I've talked to countlessly. Great photographer, passed away about 10 years ago. I knew him. He lived in San Francisco. Famous pictures of Hendrix and Grateful Dead and Miles Davis, the last Beatles concert and the like. And produced by Chris Strachwitz, who started our Hooli Records, who did some amazing stuff. Owns the owner of Down Home Music in El Cerrito. Great record store in El Cerrito in the East Bay. El Cerrito, where Creedence came from. So this is volume 2. Good record. I mean, it's standard stuff, and this is like, when was this recorded? 1966, I think. Our Hooli Records in El Cerrito. Warner Brothers. Perfect. There's a Warner Brothers logo. We just showed for 77 Sunset Strip. Gone, Gone, Gone. A mono copy of the great Everly Brothers. This is their later Warner Brothers with that. Look at that beautiful gray label. This stuff is so good. This is hits, many hits. And, you know, a lot of people talk about they recorded a lot of their hits when they hit Warner Brothers. And after, was it Cadet they were on? Is that right? Cadence or Cadet, I'm thinking. I'm a huge fan of the Everly Brothers. Very influential for the Beatles and so many other groups. But Gone, Gone, Gone. Great. Gone, Gone, Gone. Tempestuous Wanker Brothers. Well, I remember the day. My parents, we drove down from San Francisco to Palo Alto, California, where my grandparents lived, right near Stanford University. And there's a little place called, a little kind of outdoor shopping mall on the border of Palo Alto, Menlo Park down there near Stanford. And I bought this album. I knew of the Seeds because of Pushing Too Hard. I had the single. I didn't have that album at the time, but I love this cover. Talk about a psychedelic, out there, dirgy, jammy thing. I love the artwork on this. Future, talk about perfect record to pick in this day and age. Future by the Seeds. Sky Saxon, there's that what's that long song? Fall, and it's sort of like it's like improvising. And he goes on and on and on, and just, what a great record. This is my copy from, oh no, this is not my copy from, I must have traded it at some point, because this is a hole punch copy, so I must have played that one to death. I maybe got this when I worked in record stores. GNP Crescendo. Really cool, psychedelic record. The Seeds, love it. And, you know, being in the same dirge-like mode, the Velvet Underground. This is a 70s pressing I got again. Oh no, this is an 80s pressing that I got. And this is, in fact, I just showed this, didn't I? What did I show this on? Anyway, Jesus Candy Says, Beginning to See the Light After Hours. So I just showed this on, I make too many videos here. So the Velvet Underground, you all know it, you all love it. Well, you don't all love it, but I think it's a wonderful thing. Bon Iver. This is the album called A Million, 22, A Million. Bon Iver, Wisconsin. Now he's getting more electronic, more of a project. He brings together different artists. Justin, I forgot his last name, but Justin brings together all these artists and works with a lot of people who were into the first record, which is very rootsy, very Americana, very folky, minimal, new folk. Some people kind of jumped off because he's getting more electronic these days. But I think they're doing cool stuff. And of course, I'm addicted to their artwork and their packaging. Just gorgeous work. So Bon Iver, I didn't know what it was called before. Promo copy I got in my record store days, Mason Prophet. I've seen a few people show Mason Prophet. Country rock band, really kind of cool. They had some records before Warner Brothers. They had several on Warner Brothers. I did see them once on, I think they were the middle or opening act at Winterland in San Francisco. Of course, a promo copy I got from Warner Brothers. Really good record in the country rock vein. Terry Talbot and the John Talbot, two brothers. I don't know what else to say about them. This is from 1973, so this probably, the first year I worked in a record store was 1973, and I was 18 years old when this came out, and then went to see them, or I don't remember all the exact order, but I saw them around the time this record came out, so they were kind of a cool band. They weren't like Marshall Tucker, they weren't that South, they had more country in them than rock, but in a good way. Okay, reissue of Iggy Pop Raw Power. I'm going to be showing a big friggin' huge box of Funhouse on one of these videos coming up. Iggy in the Studios Raw Power. This has the 73 original David Bowie mix and the Iggy Pop mix from 1997. So, whatever mix you like, whatever mix you choose, this is a reissue. Now, I didn't really get into the Stooges at the time, like 69, 70. I didn't get into them until like mid-70s when people in the store were playing this music. But I did see Iggy Pop early on live. So, is that 7? That's 7. Anyway, that goes quick. Mazzy loves you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I appreciate all the comments, and I appreciate all of you watching these videos. I hope you enjoy them. Again, I've been making a lot of videos lately. I'm on a little roll right now, and I don't make the videos for everyone to watch. What I mean by that is some are more jazz, some are rock and roll, some are silly. Haven't done a martini one in a while, but that'll come soon too, just because I figure, there's different interest. Now, if you cross over, if you're not a jazz person, you see a jazz one, maybe you'll get turned on to something or like it, and I hope so. But thank you, everybody, all the commenters, even the ones that don't, especially the ones that don't make videos. No, but everybody. Really appreciate it, and Mazzy loves you. Bye now.
Well now, let's take it from the top, grab some wheels. We're well along to talk about some cuckoo deals. Now you're on my wavelength, and I'm reading you just fine. Don't cut out of